Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Reacts. And today we have Scarlxrd and Heart Attack. So have you ever heard of Scarlxrd?
No, sounds like a villain name from. I would go more down the lines of a cartoon for my youth as a villain name.
Yeah, it does sound
He-Man esque villain,
yeah. So
which I'm presuming it's not.
it is not.
Okay.
Um, I'm not going to go too much into this. I think we should just play it and then let you find out from there.
You'll find out. Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable to me. Let's do this.
David, I love you. Fucking love you. I fucking love you. Hey, whoa. Don't do this. You fucked me 4 times the other night, David. You've been inside me. Julie. I swallowed your cum. That means something. Slow down. 4 times. It means something, David. 4 times. Something more. These 24 hours a day, I live with this aching possibility that you might call me to do something. Let's go to your house. We'll talk this out. I want to see what you do.
Hey.
I want you to stop the car!
Force heart attack. Right blood pressure don't hold me back. We see through you like it's glass. All you niggas fucking trash. You're not that savage, I'm ruthless now. River with fear when you step to the gun. They gon' force me to lose my control. Niggas ain't ready to walk down the road. What? Fuck me so see man, we taking shit over. I've been doing business, I play with the others. Too late for niggas to dead like these close to the world. Has been right, don't you see I be alright? Yeah, we on the ultra like beam, yeah. With all the money and grin, yeah. I fucking bitch to my beats, yeah. I like the way that she screams, yeah. Little niggas doing big shopping just for the hell if you never been a definite. I'm a master of the evidence. Run up on a nigga, return the drum, we call my nemesis. Pull up on the trigger and do the venomous nigga. If I'm so down in the place, if I run around with a weapon, I'm tripping out of the drugs. About to bring me a record, I'm lucky, keep like a Dennis. I work hard to regret it, I'm like Dennis, the menace on my mama. Where we should play this?
New wave the ball. No sound of them pull up here. I wanna call the earthquake.
Ladies, let me tell you this. If a girl have bad things to say about you, nothing now go on for you. So you're not
Ready.
Give me my fucking name, out your mouth, you don't know me. You just hear the shit out my mouth. Listen closer. Listen to the experience my shit. Let it hold on. Pussy niggas never seen a clap. That's a fraud. Fucking hate this place. I see hell inside your face. That shit fills me up with rage. Best in place, we shouldn't break. Solo's really about to change. From that red cap to the rage. I'm from a great life exchange. I break down and recreate. Fight!
Heart attack.
Yes. So what did you think, Mr. Seven?
Do you want me to do the one thing I didn't like first? Because
Yes.
there's only one thing I didn't like, and I liked a lot. So I'd rather just get that out of the way rather than come back to that. It's the kind of concept behind the song. So we talk about the music that we like, the songs that we like, and certainly in hip hop, my leanings are oft more towards the more messagey side of it, and lyrically this leans more to that braggadocious side, doesn't it? There's a lot about me, what I'll do, who I am, and it's a tougher sell for songs that lean into that because this ain't my thing normally, but as much as the lyrics don't lean towards something that interests me overly, it does the other beautiful thing that I think hip hop is so good for, which is the interlacing through any story, no matter what it is, the great kind of reference points and the clever ways of invoking what you're trying to get across, much like poetry. I know that whenever I say this in certain circles, I get absolutely blasted. Oh, it's not poetry. It is.
Yeah.
I think that the lyrical creativity that goes into this is effectively what all those great poets were being lauded for years and years and years ago. Well, the only people who are creative to that level these days, also the only people, predominantly the people I find creative to that level with lyrical wordplay now are rappers. So, yeah. So my only negative is not a great fan of the subject matter, but does great stuff with it. Like it's just not the kind of hip hop that I like to the hip hop content that I like to play in.
Yeah. So this sort of came across my radar because of obviously he's clearly a kid. As a kid, was listening to metal and stuff because there's that sort of dirty metal vibe to it, and it was picked
Yeah,
up by Kerrang and Metal Hammer because there's Scarlxrd, there's Ghost Main, there's a couple of them that have that sort of scrunchy, sort of horrible black metal vibe music sort of behind it, and that sort of level of production as well. And so that's how it came across my radar, and I was just like, ooh, having nasty, horrible hip hop. I like this. It doesn't need to be all clean and polished and put to nice beats. Put it to horrible, angry, angular, not nice music. And
disconcerting, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
and I really do kind of like sometimes my stuff to venture very ajar from the norm and to probably convey. I won't get too much into the vocal yet, but I think that the way the music made me feel blends perfectly with the way the vocal delivery makes me feel, and um, it's really well done, isn't it? Like that from the beat dropping, and it's very boom, which is nice. There
yeah,
is something nice about getting that kind of boom beat. We I can't remember. We've done a couple ones where we've maybe been a bit more easy to reject of going very generic to what I'm hearing in general, and so there's a bit of a cut and paste laziness to it. Whereas this is going, this is what I want with the modern styles of let's say the drum beats down to the sampling and things like that. I can hear 1,000 of them, but I want to hear this one because this one sticks out from the pack because of that creativity. That how do I make this sound different? And I'm not just how do I make this sound different. How do I make this sound distinct and good?
yeah,
And yeah, yeah that keeping you off kilter mixes really well with the rage that that the vocal is delivered with.
yeah. And again, so as you're saying there with the lyrics, you can tell that there is a metal influence in that because of the scream vocals that are dropped when he sort of puts that sort of slightly metal style rah, behind bits, and it just gives it that bit more weight and a bit more horribleness.
It's weird. I didn't pick up on that. Like, I didn't. And not to say it's not there. I didn't pick up on it. But when I had that raw, I actually went like more down the hip hop line of going. This is what like Busta Rhymes would have sounded like if he probably wasn't so pushed down a commercial route. Like it actually, like if he let himself go with anger,
Mm.
and I loved it. I loved that bit. And pick up and I know they kind of do it there with the Jamaican vibe, but you talk about the metal, but again, I'm picking up some Caribbean reggae kind of vibes going on in it as well. That's kind of accentuating the way the music's going, and yeah, and that vocal delivery I think is excellent. Whether I was along for the message as much, um, I like. So I like how it made me feel, but I think I liked getting across how I think he felt writing it and performing it.
Mm.
It's a key skill that's oft lost by a lot of people. It didn't feel disingenuous. It didn't feel fake. It didn't like it was being done to. We said earlier about like kind of the quirks and being a little bit ajar. Sometimes some tracks can feel really forced, can't they? As if
Yeah.
I just want to do something different. Whereas no, I have no doubt that when he and like whoever else works on the music with him sat down, they created this and they were happy with it rather than going, let's create something that's not like not quite what everyone else is doing at the moment. This feels like naturally coming into existence, and all the better for it. I thought it was really, really good, really, really good. Very interested to hear more, specifically from him,
Yeah.
but maybe if more from him is pleasant, then sticking in that kind of genre, because I'm guessing he ain't the only one anymore.
No, so obviously Ghostmane is one that um, is in a list to come up at some point
Cool,
for
cool.
you as well, because it's one of the ones that I know. But yeah, I'm pretty limited in like the mass sort of what else there is in this sort of thing. So you lot out there, down there, let us
I
know.
love the Vanilla Sky sample at the beginning as well. And you don't obviously most of the samples that we tend to get used to is musical sample, or if you're going to get I was gonna say a lyric, it's wrong, like a spoken word bit from a movie, it tends to be one line.
Yeah,
But to have kind of that whole sequence in there, yeah, really, yeah, I don't know, really liked it. I'm not can't entirely say why, but I did. Thought it fit really, really well. And maybe because there's a familiarity with hearing Tom Cruise and oh my god, what's the actress's name? Charlie's Angels,
Cameron
blonde.
Diaz.
Cameron Diaz deliver stuff from a movie I know. I think like when that beat hits and his vocal hits, it's possibly even that little bit more disconcerting and pleasurable for that. Takes you even more out of something that is very well, certainly very familiar to me because it's a movie I watched quite a few times.
Yes. So as I said, Dana, let us know other stuff in this vein. Um, Always, as it's YouTube, do YouTube things like, subscribe, ring bells, and until next time, good day.